get you our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. All right, so here he is, the reigning defending champion. He won his last fight by TKO, and he says he thinks he can do the same here tonight. He's not putting any added pressure on himself to get the finish necessarily, but he and his corner have seen some holes on film that they believe they can exploit. We'll see if he can get another emphatic finish and continue his championship legacy here tonight.
He's got to be careful here. Getting him out here.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Making all these shots count.
He pinned his arm. He's got him in a crucifix.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
Beautiful ground and pound approach, and now his opponent is starting to swell.
Oh, some big elbows landing for him now.
Nice transition.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? Big punch lands. Ooh.
Right on the button. Oh, and there's the double leg takedown for him. Beautiful entry there.
He passes the half.
Oh, nice job working hard, posting, and getting back up. Oh, the master of the transition. Nice scramble. All right, so the referee has called a halt to the action here, likely to have the doctor come in and look at the swelling around that eye. Not good, DC.
You cannot allow these fighters to dictate and determine whether or not they can go. When you have this type of swelling, you got to take a close look to see if the guy can compete.
All right, we'll see if the doctor allows the fight to continue. It looks as though he will. Crowd loves it when the doctor lets the fight continue, don't they?
I love it. I love it when he lets it continue, especially when you have a fight that has been as fun as this one to this point.
All right, so the ringside physician has made his way back to his seat. The referee gets the action back underway. The fans are excited this fight's going to continue.
Absolutely, and I'm just as excited myself. I want to see these guys compete. I want to see who wins. I don't want it to stop because of a cut. I want to see the best fighter get their hand raised at the end of the night. Luckily, we get to try to do that.
Oh, nice hook.
He's got great kicks also. He needs to be throwing more kicks in this fight. He hasn't thrown many at all.
All right, side control now.
Fight IQ on 100 as this guy continues to target that swollen area.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free, and now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side. Oh, wow.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the
This
field.
is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling, and that's exactly what they got in that exchange.
Back and forth we go.
right back.
Now goes to the uppercut. Hook lands. Oh, lands another hook. Well, he has stayed busy and he has stayed accurate. Nice combination there.
Very accurate, a lot of activity, and the hands look phenomenal tonight.
Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down everything. Oh, he's got a guillotine here. But the submission defense wins this transition.
Couple hammer fists there for good measure. Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it, because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not.
He's going for the rear naked choke now. Oh, that rear naked choke looks tough. I thought he was going to go out. Instead, he escapes and reverses.
He didn't go out, he got out. Great job defensively by the fighter.
All right, so now this damage really bears watching, right? All right, so back to the stools.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Massive head kick. Ooh, uppercut lands.
He does a phenomenal job of actually attacking the takedowns off of his punches. Beautiful transition.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
Well, when you absorb damage, oh, massive hammer fist.
He's in the mount.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
He let him step over to the crucifix.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control, because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oh, man, another strike gets through, and now things are critical. We got a lot of blood, folks. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Nicely done. All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a big...
Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. Just over 2 minutes now to go in round two.
Another blow to that swollen area. He's in a lot of trouble now. This is a terrible position. Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Constantly a moving target. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. And there you go. Again, half guard.
Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are.
Side control now. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. And he's back up. Well, the crowd can take big shots here.
Massive shot lands. It's over, John. Fight's done. He passes to half guard.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Huge elbow there. Seconds winding down in round 2. Now drops inside that closed guard, deep, going for a submission. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round, saved by the bell. So back to the stool, mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, let us now get you some replays of all the damage done in that previous round, including the strike that opened up the cut.
Yeah, some nasty strikes landed over the course of that round, and it opened up a...
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Round 3 of a possible 5.
Nice defense.
Oh, picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Takes his back. And it looks as though he'll let his opponent stand up here. Yes, he will. Nice connection with the punch in the clinch. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Well, at this point, that is as bad a cut as I have seen in some time. I think you got to call in the ringside physician.
It's hard to watch, John. Like, that's why I turn my face when I see stuff like this. It's disgusting. It's like Overeem's lip.
Yeah.
It's like when we see these types of cuts like this, it's hard for me to watch because I know that the only thing that can happen is the person gets more and more damaged. This man is landing brutal ground and pound.
I'm standing this up. You need to work. You need to fight back. I'm going to stop it.
Well-placed shot there, DC. Stop it, and he will.
Holy smokes!
You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me.
So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritized the finish tonight. Absolutely gets it with style points. A huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
We go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 35 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Reed.
And still the baddest man on the planet. I know you haven't retired yet, but I don't necessarily want to see you share the octagon with that monster.
I mean, this dude is a savage. There is prestige in being called the UFC heavyweight champion. He remains that. He is the standard by